All right, let's take a look at some examples of factoring trinomials. Now remember, what we're going to want to do is we're going to always want to get two binomials which multiply together to get our trinomial right here. So let's use decomposition. We have ax squared plus bx plus c. You don't have to write that down every time. I'm just doing that now as a bit of a learning opportunity here. Our a value is 1 and our c value is 12. So if we multiply those together, we get 12. Factors of 12, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, and then we have all of our negatives as well. Negative 1 times negative 12, negative 2 times negative 6, and negative 3 times negative 4. Okay, so it's important that we remember that there are negatives as well, and that's going to come into play in our next section of examples, but not right away. Today we're just going to take a look at the positives. It's always good to look at the positives in life, I believe. And so here we're just going to look at the positives. We're going to ignore the negatives right now. Let's take a look at what combination of these factors, or what set of these factors, are going to add up to positive 7. Now, if we look through here, 1 and 12 give us 13, 2 and 6 give us 8, 3 and 4 give us 7, so those are the ones we are going to use. This is where we decompose our middle term. So we take x squared, and then we're going to split 7x into 3 and 4. So plus 3x and plus 4x. And then we have 12 there as well. Today, in this example here, I'm going to show you what happens if you do it the opposite way. Oops, 4x plus 3x plus 12. Okay, and we're going to see how it works out exactly the same. And so that's very important that we understand that. All right, so let's break that up. Okay, x squared and 3x. We can take an x out of there, and we're going to get x plus 3. And 4x and 12, we can divide both of those by 4. So we get 4, and we get x plus 3. You'll notice that what's inside of our brackets is exactly the same. Thus, we have x plus 3 is one factor, and x plus 4 right here is the second factor. And so this is our two factors, x plus 3 and x plus 4. Now, important thing to remember here is when we multiply, the order doesn't matter. So we could have x plus 4 and x plus 3 in the opposite sides. That would work as well. Now, just to show you that it works exactly the same way in the opposite order, okay? So if we do this, we split these two up right here. Our greatest common factor of these two is going to be an x. So we have x plus 4. Now, notice that's different. We have x plus 3 here. We have x plus 4 there. That's okay. With these two here, a 3x and a 12, our greatest common factor is a positive 3. And then when we divide this by 3, we get x. And when we divide this by 3, we get 4. You'll notice those are exactly the same. And what it leads us to is x plus 4 and x, take those two, x plus 3. Well, once you know it, they're exactly the same set. They're just in the opposite order, and that's okay. Okay, we can handle it in the opposite order. The important thing is that we have the same two binomials. Okay, we have x plus 3 and we have x plus 4. So it's exactly the same, it's just in opposite order, and that's completely fine because when we multiply, the order doesn't really matter. And just to show you here, let's do 4 times 6. If we do 4 times 6, we get 24. But if we do it the opposite order, which is, a little scary, 6 times 4, we get 24. Multiplying the order doesn't matter. It's important that we multiply the two values together. When we multiply these two together, we're going to get that trinomial. When we multiply these two together, we'd get exactly the same trinomial.